What's up guys, it's Johnny Candido of Candido Training HQ, and today I'm going to discuss why I prefer the seated dumbbell press over the military press. Now before I continue any further, I want to emphasize that this is why I personally choose to use the seated dumbbell press, and I'm not saying that it is without a doubt better than the military press, because the military press has been a staple in many strength athletes programs and is a proven great exercise overall. However, I have 3 reasons for why I choose the seated dumbbell press. The first reason is that military press training can get in the way of your bench press training. See, any day in which you can military press, I'd rather bench press. From a general strength standpoint, the bench press involves more muscles, so I'd rather focus on that first. And then from specifically a powerlifting perspective, that is an event I'm competing in, so I want to make that my top priority. Now obviously you can bench press and military press on the same day, but I personally found that it is much easier to bench and then use the dumbbells rather than the bench and then military press. So for my training, I prefer to prioritize the bench press on every upper body training day I have. Now the second reason why I prefer the dumbbells instead of the military press is that I believe you get better shoulder stimulation. See, by using dumbbells, there's more stabilization required, you're going to prevent muscular imbalances, and your triceps won't take over as much, so you can focus more on your shoulder development. And another important point is that some studies have suggested that you might get more even shoulder development from using the behind the neck overhead press, because then you're involving the lateral head a bit more. However, I don't recommend using the behind the head overhead press because that puts your shoulders in an awkward position. So I find that the dumbbells allow you to have a happy medium, where you're not in an extremely awkward position, but you're able to target the shoulders a bit more evenly. Now the third point is by far the most important one, and it is that I simply progress better using the seated dumbbell press than I do the military press. See, this is why I entitled the video Why I Prefer the Seated Dumbbell Press, because you might progress better with the military press. But the important thing to keep in mind is that no matter what you're doing, if you're not progressing, then you need to change what you're doing. And this is also why I prefer the seated dumbbell press over the standing dumbbell press. It is true that the standing dumbbell press is going to involve your core more, but I found that I just simply cannot progress as quick as I can using the seated variation, so then it's not going to be as effective for me. And I really can't emphasize that enough, that all that matters is progression. It doesn't matter what certain studies say as far as recruitment, this or that, if it doesn't end up helping you actually lift more weight. Because you have to keep progressing, your workouts have to keep improving, your performance improving for you to see any results in terms of strength or size. So that's it guys, those are my reasons, and remember, this varies based on the individual, so don't think that this automatically means you shouldn't military press. This is just my experience and this is what works for me. So I hope this was helpful. Make sure to like the video, support the channel, subscribe if you haven't already, and thanks for watching guys. Peace! Every time